I'm Mike, and this is Monday Meditations. Good morning and welcome to Monday Meditations. This morning, the Spirit of the Lord wants you to know that you can be honest with Him. And I want to be very specific about this because in the Spirit, I hear that the Spirit of the Lord is saying some of us are playing victim for what we self-sabotage. We're playing victim because we're trying to release ourselves consciously from the accountability that's associated with the decision that we made. We also need to take it a step further. A lot of us are self-sabotaging because we're afraid to be disappointed that God won't do something that His Word says that He will do. Our faith is not in the place that it needs to be to see God fulfill the things that He has promised to us. And so it leads us to why God is saying this morning, you can be honest with me, because we're so afraid to offend God with our honesty that we may be doubting. Our honesty that we're having a hard time believing that He's going to bring about the thing that He has promised us. We are so afraid of offending God that we have begun to self-sabotage things in our lives, and then we play victim to try to relinquish ourselves of the accountability from the decision that we made. But the Spirit of the Lord wants you to know this morning, you can be honest. And so because we've grown up in households or in environments where our opinion or our honesty or our feelings were not allowed to be valid or were not allowed to be spoken, we have taken this same mentality and we have taken the same mindset and applied it to our relationship with God, resulting in us self-sabotaging relationships, self-sabotaging businesses, self-sabotaging careers, self-sabotaging the plans, our desires, our goals. We have been self-sabotaging those things because we are afraid to offend God and be honest. But the Spirit of the Lord wants you to know this morning, you can be honest. The Lord is saying you can be honest. I will not be offended by what you say to me. I will not be offended or take offense with what you speak to me. Bible says, cast your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. And so if the Lord cares for me, I must be honest with Him and release the things that are on my heart so that He can replace it with things that are of Him. So then I will have the courage, I will have the power, I will have the audacity to look at my situation, to look at my goals, look at my career, to look at my plan, to look at my business, to look at my desires and say that I'm going to accomplish this. I am willing to accomplish this. I am able to accomplish this, and you will not self-sabotage it. The Spirit of the Lord this morning is saying, you can be honest with me. Stop being afraid to offend me. Stop being afraid or worried about my response. I love you. I may correct you. I love you. I may change your approach. I may shift your thought pattern. I might help insert a new idea, but do not worry about offending me. For I know what's on your heart. I know what's on your mind, but you must be in a position to come to the throne of grace and release it to me so that I can give you what is necessary to take you to the place that you're trying to go, to give you the life that I have in store for you, to let you see the promises that I have for you, to let you see the things that you think are impossible, for you to be able to walk into what people said you can't walk into. I want to make sure that you have it. The Spirit of the Lord is saying to you this morning, you can be honest. This morning, whatever you have been afraid to say to God, whatever you have been afraid to release to God, whatever you have been so worried about speaking to God, speak it, say it, release it. He won't be offended. And don't be afraid that He'll respond the way that others have responded in your life, because this relationship is an eternal relationship. So God isn't in a place to jeopardize what He wants to spend all eternity with. And He wants to spend all eternity with you. So don't be afraid to release to God what's on your heart. Be blessed today.